All right, we're back on. We're back on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to. This isn't like the first time that this has happened to me. I'm gonna have to like get an extender or something, cause this cannot keep happening. So, anyhow, all right. Hope you're all doing well though. Top of the fifth inning. Saya Suzuki is up at the plate, and Eric Ullman comes in now to pitch. And it's a 2-1 count. Ullman this season is 2-1. And the pitch swung on a miss. So it was not a 2-1 count. I was looking at the 2-1 record, and I was thinking to myself, it's a 2-1 count, but it's not. So I apologize about that. So Hoffman's day is done. He went 2 innings, and Suzuki will line that one out to left field for a base hit. It's bobbled by Schwarber, but it doesn't get too far away from him. And Suzuki will go over to second base with a leadoff double. All right. You guys hear me? Am I still on? Did I just X out of that? I hope not. I hope I did not X out of that. There we go. For a minute there, I thought you retired. Nope. Nope. I would never do that. I don't like how I continue to have some of these problems. This has to change. I apologize. The 0-1, it's taken up high for a ball. All right. I just lost Wi-Fi. And then it doesn't, it's not like it even pauses. Like, it just stops the stream. And it says, like, that it was still live streaming and everything, and, like, it's fine. But it just, I don't know why it does that. I don't get it. I don't know if there's a setting I can change for it or not. But it's just a little frustrating. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Ugh. This is why you should definitely turn on your notification bell icon. Two balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. You're funny, Larry. On the plus side, I've liked 2 videos today. That's funny. 3 balls, 1 strike. Up at the plate now is Miles Mastrobuoni. And the 3-1. It's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. So he comes in to pinch hit for Patrick Wisdom. I don't know if Wisdom got thrown out of the game for arguing balls and strikes or what. 3-2. It's taken outside for ball 4. There we go. The algorithm loves you. You think so? Yeah. I guess so. Some people have some people really have said to me, they're like, with the amount of content that you've been putting out, you're growing a lot faster because of it. And I said, well, I mean, I'm just gonna keep doing what I love, and treat this like it's a job. Because I want to make it. I'm not giving up. So, 1 ball, no strikes to Mervis, who comes in now to pinch hit for Trey Mancini. So this is Matt Mervis, who has 9 hits and 41 at-bats. Mervis hitting .220 on the season. That's good. The 1-1. It's inside for a ball. So, yep, consistency. Ullman gets set, looks back at second base, winds up in the pitch. It's taken for a called strike at the knees. A sinking fastball at 92 miles per hour. Ugh. So we're here in the top of the fifth inning. The Phillies are down 4-1 against the Cubbies. And the 2-2, swing and a miss on the changeup at 86 miles per hour. And Ullman gets his first strikeout of the season. There you go. Eric Ullman. Talk a little bit more about him in just a few moments. What's up, Ariel? Dude, I haven't seen you on here in a while, my guy. Thanks for coming on. Here's Yan Gomes. How you doing, my guy? Yan Gomes comes up, and the first pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. A sinking fastball at 94 miles per hour. Gomes has singled twice today. He's been around the block. No balls, one strike, and the pitch. It's on the outside corner, and that's taken for a called strike 2. Gomes has 24 hits and 85 at-bats coming into today. 6 homers, 17 RBI, and 43 total bases. No balls, 2 strikes. And the runner goes from second to third, and the pitch is outside, and there's a double steal. So that'll put runners over at second and third as Suzuki goes over to third. And Master Braun is able to go over to second base. Master Brony. Been busy. Nice weather in paradise. Often at the beach. Wow. 1-2. Change up that is down low for ball 2. Eric Hosmer just got let go today by the Chicago Cubs. 2-2. It's taken outside for ball 3. Actually scratched that. He was sent down to AAA. That's what really happened. But he was really struggling. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Morel waits on deck and the pitch. It was a fastball down the middle, but it was just fouled off. Gomes hitting .282 this season. He's been in the league since 2012. Played for the Toronto Blue Jays and then spent 5 seasons with the Cleveland Indians at the time. Then spent 3 years with the Nationals, won a World Series with them. 3-2. There's a fly ball out to deep center field. Marsh backs up. He'll make the catch right at the warning track, and the sacrifice fly is complete as Suzuki does come in to score, and it's now 5-1. Mastrobuoni goes into third base safely as well, and it's a 5-1 Cubs lead with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. So that is the second sacrifice fly that we've seen today. And Morel comes up and he swings and misses at the first pitch, a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. That makes it an 0-1 count. The bell is now bright blue. Out in right center field, the Liberty Bell. And the pitch. Ground ball, high chopper, over towards the third base side, and, well, Trey Turner bobbles it, and it's going to go out in the left field for an RBI. And Turner gets an error for that. And going into second base safely will be Christopher Morel. I don't know if they're going to score that as an RBI single, but Master Brony comes in to score, and it's now 6-1 Cubs. And the Phillies' defensive woes continue. Turner should have definitely had that. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. It bounced right off of his glove as he tried to field it, and that should be an E6. 1 ball, no strikes to Nick Madrigal. It'll be interesting to see what they score it as. We'll check. The 1-0 is way outside for ball 2. So let's see. 2 balls, no strikes. Morel over at second, and the pitch just a little bit inside for ball 3. So they do score it as an error. Suzuki singled to left, but Suzuki was safe at second on fielding error by left fielder Kyle Schwarber. That's what the error was before. Madrigal does get on with a walk. 4 pitches, they were all balls, and that puts runners at first and second. They are still deciding whether or not to score Trey Turner's play on an error, but they did rule Kyle Schwarber's bobble out in left field as an error as well. Yep, okay, so they're going to give an error was charged to Trey Turner. Mastrobuoni scored on an error by Trey Turner. I mean, he should have easily had that, without a doubt. So an E6 and a walk. And that'll bring the 7th man up to the plate in this inning. And the Phillies hopefully can try to get out of this inning. Ugh. Nico Horner is now up at the plate. He's leading things off tonight. And the first pitch, it's taken for a strike. Oh, man, you're back. Oh, man, Kellen, we need your help. 6-1 Cubs in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, runners at first and second, and the 0-1 is inside for a ball. So Nico Horner is 1 for 3 today. He had the 2-run double back in the 2nd inning. The 1-1 down low for ball 2. If you guys haven't done so already, please make sure that you like this video. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. I know that we have 4 people on here, but it is what it is. I'm really ticked off that my internet keeps going out up here. The 2-1. Up high for ball 3. Morel over at second base. Madrigal over at first. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Phillies down 6-1. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch. Line drive out to right field. Castellanos has to go back, and it's just over his glove. 1 run is at least going to come in, and it'll be Christopher Morel. Going into second base safely is Nico Horner. And Madrigal comes in to score as well. And it's now 8-1 Cubs. That will be scored as a 2-run double. The ball just got over Castellanos' head as he was trying to turn over his shoulder. And the Cubs have added 2 more runs. And that was a hot shot hit out to right field. And Castellanos could not get there. That wasn't all his fault. But if he was maybe 1 more step back, he may have been able to make the catch. It's 8-1. Chicago leads in the top of the 5th. They've added 4 runs here in this 3rd. And there's a nice diving stop on the ground ball hit over to third base. The throw over to first is not in time, though, and Swanson just beats it out. Edmundo Sosa had to field the ground ball over towards the third base side, and Rob Thompson might want to challenge this. There's runners at the corners now, and they will. So Swanson was ruled safe over at first base on a really nice throw, and he's out. Oh, he's out for sure by about half a step. So this call should be overturned. But the Cubs, they get 4 runs in this 5th inning. Phillies are down 8-1. Live streaming the game, and it's terrible right now. Mitch, yeah, I know. So Sosa he made a really good play, man. He dove over towards his left side and made a really good throw over to first base to get the runner out. And Mundo Sosa is. That's for sure. That's it. All right, and the call is overturned. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Phillies are down 8-1. That was a really good play, though. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. I will be right back. But yes. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. Phillies down 8-1. Stroman has 53 pitches tonight. And the first pitch to Brandon Marsh is on the outside corner for a called strike. So we do have a defensive adjustment. As Miles Mastrobuoni goes in at the DH spot, and Matt Mervis is over at first. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the pitch was down low. Stroman gets set, and the pitch inside for ball 2. So Stroman has allowed 1 earned run so far throughout 4 innings, and he has struck out 3 men. Pitch. Ground ball over towards the first base side, bobbled by bobbled, and the throw over to third base is it was a throw over to third base, and I think it actually just ricocheted off of the base. Sorry, my stream went out for a sec. But Marsha hit a ground ball that was over towards the first baseman. Mastrobuoni threw it over to first base as he was in foul territory, over towards Marcus Stroman, and Stroman couldn't get there, and the throw actually went all the way over to third base, and Marsh just stayed put over at first. And the first pitch in this at-bat is taken for a ball. So that is an infield single? The 1-0. Ground ball that's fouled, chopped foul down the third base line. Edmundo Sosa's up at the plate. He's 1 for 1. He singled. He had an opposite field single in his last at-bat, which was back in the 3rd inning. That makes it a 1-1 count. I got to go back and fill in my score sheet. because I missed something. Missed an inning. The 1-1. Grounder over to shortstop, throw over the second. There's one throw over to first. Is just in time for a 6-4-3 double play. And Marcus Stroman, Dansby Swanson, and Nico Horner all celebrating. And that is just frustrating. Good play by Swanson to field it on a hop and make the throw over to first. And there's 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Stott is up. The first pitch was way outside, but Andy Fletcher said it was a strike. Stott is 1 for 2. He singled in the first and scored a run. He's hitting .282 on the season. The 0-1. Ground ball over to first base, and this should do it. And the race to the bag is in plenty of time by Master Brony. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Phillies down 8-1. All right, I missed something. I don't remember what it was. Okay, where is it? Our errors result in runs. These results, or theirs result in double plays. It's frustrating, man. It is. It's deflating. All right, so the 4th, so we got Bohm lined out. See, I can't believe I did this. Bohm, okay, Castellanos grounded out to shortstop. Schwarber grounded out to second. Yeah. Castellanos rounded out to shortstop. Okay. Yeah, my eyes are really deceiving me. There was a fielding error by Suzuki. I missed that. And Bohm lined out to center. Oh, that's why. Because my stream went out. That's why. That's why I missed that. All right. Oh, boy. We got 6 people on here. Damn. All right. This is what happens when the internet, when my stream stops, man. Frustrates me. Oh, boy. Always something. We have a new pitcher for the Phillies. The first pitch is on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. It's Andrew Vasquez who comes in. He has a 1.47 ERA, 18 1/3 of an inning. He's pitched his 16 strikeouts, and the 0-1 ends up hitting Ian Happ on the left elbow. And there is a leadoff hit by pitch. Isaac, man, tell me what's going on. I don't know, a leadoff hit by pitch to Ian Happ. Not a good look. Hit him right on the left forearm. And Happ is now aboard for the second time today. Saya Suzuki, who's 1 for 2, will take a slider at 80 miles per hour. Right down the middle of the plate. He's playing out in right field. He's 1 for 2. He walked, doubled, scored a run. That's his line, the 0-1. A little chopper over to second base, and Stott is just going to eat that one up. He made a sliding play on the ground ball. Decided not even to make a play over to first, and that's going to be ruled as an infield single by Saya Suzuki. I'll just say it, this team stinks right now. A lot has to change, that's for sure. Vasquez on the bump, still looking to get his first out. It's the first pitch to Mastro Buoni is able to get into the strike zone for a called strike. Andrew gets the signs in the pitch. The 0-1 is bunted foul down the third base line. JT Realmuto was behind the plate, was just honored the Silver Slugger Award from last season. He got the trophy not too long ago. I think it was actually today that he got the trophy, if I'm not mistaken. The 0-2. It's fouled back. He's had a really good career so far. Vasquez with the 0-2. There's a ground ball over to second base. The throw over to Turner. There's one. The throw back to first, though, is definitely not in time. So Stott was playing to pull. And that'll go down as a 4-6 fielder's choice ground out. That puts runners at the corners. And Happ is over at third now. Suzuki was out at second. And Mastro Buoni is safe at first on the fielder's choice. Matt Mervis, who came in to pinch hit for Trey Mancini, is due up right now. He skies that one out towards the left field foul side, and it will find the seats. Oh, what a catch that was by a fan. Just barehanded it. The 0-1. Inside for a ball. A sinking fastball at 85 miles per hour. Phillies down 8-1. Runners at the corners in the top of the sixth inning. One out. The 1-1 swing and a miss on a slider that was way outside and downstairs as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out in the top of the sixth. Vasquez, 29 years old, the left-handed pitcher from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Cucamonga. Did I just say Cucamonga? 1-2 was fouled back. Cucamonga. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on a slider that was outside and low. It was like pretty much the same spot as, not the last pitch, but the one before that was. There's 2 gone. Runners still at the corners in the top of the sixth. Jan Gomes will come up to the plate, and JT will call for time here. Wants to just go over some signs, and he'll go back to his spot, put the mask back on, and suit up against Jan Gomes. First pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, a slider at 81 miles per hour. Pirates are now up 11-1 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's in the top of the seventh. The 0-1 swinging a miss on a curveball at 78 miles per hour. The Reds now trail against the Yankees 3-2. Tigers are up 8-3 against the Nationals. The 0-2. Up high for a ball. And the Orioles lead the Toronto Blue Jays 4-1. Guardians lead 5-3 against the Mets in the top of the seventh as the next pitch is fouled back once again. And then the Mariners and the Braves, it's 1-1. In the top of the seventh inning, the Mariners have runners over at first and second with nobody out. The Rockies and Rangers are scoreless through 4 innings. The White Sox lead the Royals 2-0. The 1-2. It's fouled once again towards the first base side. Runners over at first and third. Cubs lead 8-1 against the Phillies in this season opener. Series opener. 2 outs. And the pitch. Fouled once again. A slider down the first base line. Astros taking on the Oakland A's. It's 1-1. White Sox up 2-0 against the Royals. Dodgers and Cardinals. That game just got started. Is it scoreless so far? 1-2. Outside and high. The only final score that we got today was the Tampa Bay Rays shutting out the Milwaukee Brewers 1-0. That was in St. Petersburg. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Vasquez. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll finally do it. No runs. 2 men left. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Phillies trail by 7. It's a score of 8-1 Chicago. All right. I was like, wait, why did I miss that inning? The 4th. And then I realized that's because my stream stopped. Whatever. All right. We're going to cut to break really quickly. I'll be right back. Bottom of the 6th we go. Trey Turner will lead things off. It'll be Turner, Harper, and Castellanos coming up to face Marcus Stroman, who goes back out there for his 6th inning of work. Cubs lead 8-1. Stroman only has 62 pitches. The first one in this at-bat to Turner is inside and high for a ball. Turner is 2 for 10 coming into today versus Stroman. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed for a called strike. Corey Seidman today, the NBC Sports insider for the Phillies, he had a tweet as the 1-1 was taken at the knees for a called strike. He tweeted, quote, "The Phillies have 34.6% of pitches outside of the strike zone, which is the highest chase rate in the National League, as the 1-2 is outside and low for a ball. Trey Turner's chase rate for his career is at 31%, and this year it has actually increased to 41%. The 2-2. It's fouled back. So Turner has been chasing at a lot of pitches that have been outside of the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stroman winds up and the pitch. Foul ball. Corey Seidman also reported today that Rob Thompson said that it will be at least another month before Bryce Harper will play first base. So they really want to take this time. 2-2, swing and a miss on a slurve that was outside and low. And Turner goes chasing after that one. And there's one gone in the bottom of the 6th. So Turner is 0 for 3 today. Flew out to right field, grounded out over to third, and is now struck out. And Bryce comes up to the plate. Phillies down 8-1. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Stroman was 69 pitches. The 70th one is coming right up. Stroman gets the signs from Gomes and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a cutter at 91. Harper could not catch up to the cutter and chased after a cutter in his last at-bat. That was on the pitch that he struck out on. And already Stroman goes with the cutter here. There's a splitter that Harper swings and misses at. That makes it a 0-2 count. Cubs will have Christopher Morel leading things off in their top of the 7th inning. The 0-2. Taken way up high for a ball. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2. Fly ball out to left field. It's not too deep on the run. And making the catch will be the left fielder Ian Happ. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Every time I see a sponsor come up, I'm always like, well, Phillies baseball is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Or like whatever the ad is. I still feel like it's my job to say those, but it's not. Castellanos is up. 2 outs. Nobody on in the pitch. It's up high for a ball. So Castellanos was the only man in this lineup who was homered off of Marcus Stroman. And the 1-0. Swing and a foul ball. And the time that he homered was back in 2017. It was a grand slam. The Tigers, that was the team that Castellanos was on, were playing against the Blue Jays. Stroman was on the Blue Jays at the time. The 1-1. It's fouled once again. So he hit a grand slam in that game. And in the same game, okay, the same game that happened, the Detroit Tigers turned their first triple play. That was their first triple play that they turned since 2001. 1-2. Outside for ball 2. And the funny part about it is that Heimer Candelario was over at third base, and Brad Osmus, the Tigers manager, reported at the time. He said to throw it and get a double play. And, of course, Candelario didn't listen to him. 2-2. It's fouled back once again. Yeah, that was their first triple play since 2001. The same game that Nick Castellanos homered off of Marcus Stroman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs in the pitch. Castellanos, does he go chasing? They say no. There was a check swing. That was on a slurve that was outside and low. Phillies baseball brought to you by Schmidt's Beer. 3-2 pitch. It's lined foul once again. Castellanos just got a piece of the fastball. That's now 80 pitches for Stroman. Again, in case you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon as well so that way you know when I upload. Castellanos' lifetime is 3 for 23 coming into today versus Marcus Stroman in the pitch. Down low and outside for ball 4. And Castellanos gets on with a walk with 2 outs. Good take by Castellanos to not go after that pitch. So the Phillies, they're down 8-1 with a runner on over at first, and Kyle Schwarber is now up at the plate. The first pitch is down low and inside for a ball. A couple of days ago was actually the 44th anniversary of the game where the Phillies and the Cubs were playing at Wrigley Field, and the Phillies would actually win that game 23-22. That was on May 17th of 1979. 2 balls, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber, and the pitch. It's taken just a little bit down low for a ball. Lots of ERAs went up that day, that's for sure. But it was 22-22, and Mike Schmidt hit a go-ahead solo home run in the top of the 10th inning, and that was the difference of the game. The 3-0, taken down low for ball 4 by Schwarber. And he gets on with a walk. Back-to-back walks issued by Marcus Stroman. Stroman actually just issued his first walk against Nick Castellanos. Now the pitching coach for the Chicago Cubs, Tommy Hodovoy, will go out there to talk to his pitcher. But yeah, Schmidt hit 2 home runs in that game. And he actually ended up getting 4 RBI. Here's JT, who's 0 for 2, and he reached on an error in the 4th inning. The Cubs pitching staff has allowed 47 runs over their last 5 games coming into today, and they've only allowed 1 so far. Can JT try to come through and get a base hit for the Phillies? First pitch was down low for a ball. Castellanos over at second base. Schwarber over at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, and the 1-0. Foul ball. And JT is tied up in the count at 1-1. This may be Stroman's last inning of work because when you look at his pitch count, he already has 87 pitches. We'll see what happens here, though. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Ground ball over to third base, and, the Madrigal wins the race to the bag, and there is out number 3. Again, the Phillies continue the struggle hitting with runners in scoring position. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. The Phillies trail 8-1. All right. But yeah, did you know about the Phillies' 23-22 win against the Cubs back in 1979? Because I just found that out today. So, let me know. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. We got 10 people on here. Please make sure that you like and smash that button. I know that we lost people during my internet woes. But please make sure that you hit the like button because we want to get more people on here. In 1979, I graduated from high school. Yeah. It's true. Larry, you watched it on TV? Wow. The game, they say that the game itself, and I don't even know if it would ever hold up like this to this day. Well, maybe now because of the pitch clock, but the game itself was 4 hours and 6 minutes. That was it. You'd expect it to be like a long game. Well, I don't know what the 3 Mile Island accident is. It's 8-1 Chicago. 1979, the season was all downhill from there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Phillies down 8-1. The Cubs scored 4 runs in the top of the 2nd inning and 4 more runs in the top of the 5th. And that is how they have an 8-1 lead. The Phillies Scored one in the bottom of the first, and it looked like it was going to be a tough day for Marcus Stroman, and it's been the polar opposite. And the first pitch, it's taken for a called strike, a slider at 81 miles per hour. The 0-1. It's up high. Nah, I never heard of 3 Mile Island, seriously. Nuclear power plant exploded. Oh, wow. The 1-1. Curveball that is hit high and deep out to left field. Morel just got underneath it, and Schwarber back at the warning track will make the catch for out number 1. No, we never learned about it in history. Nothing. No. Huh. So Morel flew out to left field, and Nick Madrigal will come up to the plate. Top of the 7th, Cubs lead 8-1 against the Phillies, and the pitch. Outside and high for a ball. Andrew Vasquez still on the bump for the Phillies. He's thrown 25 pitches so far. Julian Merriweather is now warming up in the bullpen for the Cubs, and that most likely means that Marcus Stroman's day is going to be done. 2 balls, no strikes to Nick Madrigal. It's a good question. And the pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Yeah, we never learned about it. It's funny. 2-1. It's a ground ball back over towards Vasquez, and Vasquez had to leap up and field it on a hop, and he made a good throw over to first as well for out number 2. Good job by Vasquez to show off his athleticism. 2 gone in the top of the 7th inning. Nico Horner will step into the batter's box. He's 2 for 4 today, and he fouls the first pitch off. That makes it a 0-1 count. Your graduate. What's a Chernabee? Oh, my grandkids. What's a Chernabee? Yeah, you're funny. Yeah. Sorry, I had to read that correctly. The 1-1. It's taken down low for a ball on a curveball at 78 miles per hour. Yeah, 9 people on here. And the 2-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. Vasquez gets the signs and gets ready to throw the 2-2. Here it is. A chopper over the first baseman's head, and it goes out in the right field for another base hit. The Cubs continue to put the ball in play, and good things are happening for them. And there's a 2-out opposite field single by Nico Horner, who's now 3 for 5 today. And he also has 4 RBI. Whew. And that is quite a base hit. And Dansby Swanson will come up, and JT wants to talk things over on the bump. I think that now is a very good time to give some more information about Dansby Swanson. Actually, before we do that, okay, so the Phillies were picked the favorites to win. They were minus 125 according to Points Bet. And you want to know what their odds are now? They're at plus 3,500. So if you believe that the Phillies can come back, by all means, that's what the line is right now. They're at plus 3,500. First pitch to Swanson is taken for a strike. Nighttime has settled. It's been getting pretty dark out. The 0-1. Outside and low. Still a pretty good crowd at Citizens Bank Park. But just very quiet. Not a whole lot of noise. The 1-1 is inside. A slider at 81 miles per hour. There's a little glare. I don't know if it's from the lights or what. But it's on the upper third part of the right field side. Swanson will hit that one out to center field. Marsh goes back to the warning track, and they'll make the catch about maybe a foot or so in front of the warning track for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is stretch time at the bank. No runs, 1 man left for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies are down 8-1. There should be a lot of booing, I'm sure. Do I have any of those sound effects on here? Let's play around with them. No, it's not that one. Let's see if it's this one. Oh, I have the MVP chant. That's not what I wanted. No. These are all Sixers music. No. I have my MVP chant, though. Oh, wait, whoa, that was loud. MVP. Yeah, I do have some sound effects on my Rodecaster. But, no, I should get the booing sound effect. That'd be kind of funny. There's Ruben Amaro Jr. and Michael Barkan. Seems that they won't be too long until they go to them, but unless the Phillies try to get some runs. Oh, boy. Please make sure that you like. Please make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon as well, guys. For sure. Uh... All right, Alec Bohm will lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the first pitch he swings and misses at. As Merriweather is out there for his first inning of work. Comes on in relief for Marcus Stroman, who went 6 strong innings, allowed only 1 earned run. It was pretty good today. The 0-1 is lined out to right field down the line, and it is caught in foul territory by Saya Suzuki. And there is 1 gone as Bohm fouls out to right field. Wonder who that is. Oh, that was really nice. Oh, somebody from the booth just gave John Kruk a baseball because of wearing the Kruk jersey. Oh, that was nice. Guess there was a foul ball hit up there? Huh. No balls, 1 strike. She's probably texting her mom or something that she just got a Kruk from John Kruk. Or she just got a ball from John Kruk. It's pretty cool. The 0-1 inside for a ball. So Marsh is 0 for 2. He reached on an error back in the 5th inning. Phillies are down to their final 8 outs as they trail 8-1 in the 1-1. Inside for ball 2. Two 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Phillies play tomorrow afternoon at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we'll play on Sunday afternoon as well. The 2-2. It's fouled back. They say as of now it'll be a 1:05 starting time. That's what I last saw. Merriweather kicks, deals, and the pitch. It's flat out to right center field. On the run is Suzuki. He calls off the center fielder, and there is 2 gone. Christopher Morel got called off by Saya Suzuki. Nobody on now, 2 outs. Here's Edmundo Sosa. And the first pitch is taken up high for a ball. He grounded into a double play his last time up. It was a 6-4-3 double play. Then he singled in the third before that. The 1-0. Out. Oh, man, that was way outside, but Andy Fletcher says it was on the outside corner for a called strike. So Julian Merriweather has pitched in 15 2/3 of an inning this season. He's allowed 18 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 homers, and 6 walks, along with 18 strikeouts. The 1-1 was swung and missed for a strike. Merriweather is 31. The pitch. Grounded foul down the third base line. If the Phillies do go on to lose today, it'll be a 5-game losing streak. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Edmundo Sosa is retired, as the 98-mile-per-hour fastball was just too much for him to catch up to. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Cubs up 8-1. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. Alrighty, there we go. 8-1 is the deficit as the Phillies are down against the Cubs. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you guys are new to my channel, please do not forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon as well. Craig Kimbrell will come in to pitch for the Phillies as we go to the 8th inning. He is 2-1. He has a 6.6 ERA, 4 saves and 4 opportunities. Obviously, this is a non-save situation. 24 strikeouts and 9 walks. Here's Ian Happ, who was 1 for 3 with a .303 batting average and 4 homers and 19 RBI. Happ is 1 for 3 today, struck out twice, And he singled and got on with a hit by pitch. The first pitch is up high for a ball. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Cubs here in this top of the 8th inning. The 1-0. Just below the knees, a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. That may have also just been a little bit inside. The Pirates have now actually added on to their lead and now lead at 13-3 against the Diamondbacks. The 2-0. It's taken at the knees for a called strike. And then the other score that's been, becoming really close is the Tigers are actually up 8-6 against the Nationals. It was 6-0 Tigers. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch right down the middle of the plate for a called strike. The Mets and the Guardians are tied 7-7. That's in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mets taking on their former player, Ahmed Rosario, and the Guardians, well, they're facing Francisco Lindor. 2-2. Up high for ball 3. But meanwhile, the Phillies trail 8-1. As they are 20-23 in 2023. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. And Craig Kimbrell is able to get himself a strikeout on a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. And Ian Happ is retired for the 3rd time today. He has a hat trick of strikeouts. And there's 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Seiya Suzuki is due up, and he'll take the first pitch for a called strike. Seiya's continued to get red hot. He's 2 for 3. He doubled, singled, and also got on with a walk as well. The 0-1. It's down low and outside for a ball. Kimbrell gets set. Gets the signs from Real Muto and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a knuckle curve at 87 miles per hour. This is Craig Kimbrell's 18th game that he has appeared in. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2. Craig will have a birthday on May 28th. And he will be 35 years old. Made his debut back in 2010 with the Braves. The 2-2. Up high for ball 3. He pitched in 21 games that year. He went 4-0, and he had 40 strikeouts in 20 2/3 of an inning. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. It was another high fastball. And that's back-to-back strikeouts issued by Craig Kimbrell as Suzuki went chasing after the 97-mile-per-hour high heater. Kimbrell played for the Braves for 4 seasons. And then he went to the Padres for a year. Won a World Series with the Boston Red Sox. Then played 3 years for the Cubs. Got traded to the White Sox that same year in 2021 during his final season with the Cubs. And then he played for the Dodgers last year. And he's now on the Phillies. Snowballs 1 strike to Mastrobuoni. And the pitch down low for a ball. Kimbrell has struck out 2 batters so far in this inning. 14 pitches. And here's the 15th. It's right at the knee, is a knuckle curve that had a lot of great movement. And that is taken for another strike. Man, oh man. It's just good to watch. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout, and Craig Kimbrell strikes out the side, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies are still down, though, 8-1. Well, there's your positive, if you wanted to look at something positive from today. Kimbrell comes in and strikes out the side. It's pretty nice. Don't forget, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon as well. Also, make sure that you follow JJ on all the social media platforms. You can follow that by going to the link down below and looking at the link tree. It should be pinned at the very top of the chat. It's also in the description as well. And if you guys would like to donate to the channel, again, you definitely don't have to. You don't have to feel obligated to do it. But if you would like to donate to the channel, okay, there is a Venmo and there is a PayPal that you can donate to. That's all linked into the link tree. So just wanted to put that out there as well. Don't feel obligated, but if you'd like to donate, you can totally do that. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something else. No, I'm not. Yeah. Well, this is tough, but it's good that we're getting experience for this. I'm still just bummed about the whole internet thing because we had a lot of people on here, and like those are the types of things that just can't continue to happen. I have to fix that. Probably have to get an extender. Or we are eventually. I don't know if we're going to change to Verizon, but I've heard a lot of podcasters like get rid of Comcast because they had problems with Xfinity for their casts. So something else I might have to look into. I don't know. I have a lot on my plate though. Stott comes up in the first pitch. Is taken way up high for a ball. Stott is 1 for 3. He singled back in the first, scored a run as well. He's hitting .281 on the season. Merriweather out there for his second inning of work as we go to the bottom of the 8th and the 1-0. It's on the outside corner, taken for a high strike. The 1-1 popped out to left field. And Happ is there, and they'll make the catch. There's one gone. It's weird because it is currently 64 degrees in Philadelphia as Trey Turner comes up to the plate. But it still says that it's supposed to rain. It's not supposed to rain now. First pitch to Turner is fouled off. One out in the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies down 8-1 with nobody on. And Turner will line that one out towards the right field side, and it goes foul and out of play. Oh, boy. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch. Ground ball over to the second base side. Nice sliding stop by the second baseman, and the throw over to first is in time. Man, that was a nice play by Nico Horner, who slid all the way over towards his left side, and Trey Turner is retired. He's now 0 for 5 today. So Stott flies out to left field. Turner grounds out over to second. And that'll leave things up to Bryce Harper. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 8th. Merriweather with 19 pitches. He's been very dominant. First pitch to Harper is down low for a ball. The 1-0. Foul ball. So the Phillies tonight, when you just take a look at the box score so far, they only have 3 hits, while the Cubs have 10. But the Phillies, they're 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position, and they've left 5 men on base. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Now the Cubs are actually 3 for 13 with runners in scoring position, but they've gotten some help with the Phillies defense. The 1-2, swing and a miss. And that'll do it in the bottom of the 8th inning as we go to the top of the 9th. Harper does strike out. Cubs lead 8-1 against the Phillies. What's up, LT? Thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate it. Damn, I can't believe we only have 7 people on here. Dick Allen Bobble figurine. Huh. Wow. This is tough, man. It's tough. It's tough calling these types of games. But it's nice that I have you guys on here, because if I were doing this in person, it'd be really tough to think about conversations if I was doing this by myself. Now with Larry Anderson or with a color commentator, it probably does make things easier. I haven't done a game with anybody color-wise in a really long time. But this is cool, though. I really do thank you guys for coming on here and making this somewhat enjoyable, even though the game itself has not been pleasing to the eye, as I like to say. Stroman went 6 innings. He allowed 1 earned run, had 4 strikeouts, and only 1 walk allowed on 89 pitches. And he's the player of the game so far. Cubs scored 4 in the 2nd and 4 in the 5th inning. Andrew Bellotti goes out there to pitch for the Phillies. He has a 4.76 ERA. He's 1-0 in 13 games this season so far. Matt Mervis will lead things off. He came in to pinch hit for Trey Mancini. So 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Cubs in this top of the 9th inning. So the Cubs do lead 8-1 against the Phillies in the first pitch. Outside and high for a ball. So Mervis today is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. He's batting on the left side of the plate. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good slider thrown by Bellotti. That's something that he definitely can show a lot of good command of. He's 31 years old. Has a 4.76 ERA, as I mentioned. The 1-1. It's popped up, but it's fouled back behind the screen. Bellotti versus National League opponents. He has pitched 7 2/3 of an inning against them. And he's allowed 6 earned runs, 6 walks, and 9 strikeouts. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2. But so far, in the month of May, he's pitched in 2 2/3 of an inning. He has 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and no earned runs. The 2-2. Up high for a ball. It's the good, the bad, and not the prettiest. But hopefully we get a good outing by Bellotti. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and here it is, the pitch. It's fouled back. Somebody fell asleep. Rise and Rhino, good morning. Rise and shine. Try to keep us all awake here as fans have been filing out of the stadium. Mervis is up at the plate. Bellotti is pitching for the Phillies in the top of the 9th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Down low, and there's a walk issued by Bellotti. And that is how we start off the top of the 9th. It's now actually the 3rd time today that we've had a leadoff walk. Jan Gomes is due up at the plate. He's due for 3 today. He has singled twice, and he scored a run. Jacqueline, hello. Thanks for coming on here. I haven't seen you in a while. What is up, Jacqueline? It's been quiet over here. First pitch. Line drive. And caught by Kyle Schwarber out in left field. It almost got past him. And he'll go back over to first base. Hi, Janice. Hi, Aunt Janice. 1 out in the top of the 9th. That's my aunt. She's the best. One out. Christopher Morel comes up to the plate. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 94 miles per hour. Jacqueline, how's your night going so far? Comment down below and let me know. Just got another subscriber. Was that you, Jacqueline? If it was you, shout out to Jacqueline. The 0-1. There's a high fly ball drilled out to left field, and Schwarber runs out of room as it goes over the fence, and Christopher Morel has given the Cubs a 10-1 lead. Lots of boos being heard around the bank. Morel got way underneath that pitch, too, and he was just able to get it right on out of here with his power. Pitch that was right down the middle. The Cubs able to take advantage of it again. Nice. That's good. Phillies down 10-1 in the top of the 9th inning. And Morel is able to get his 6th home run of the season. And Rob Thompson's going to go out there. And that'll be it for Andrew Bellotti, as his night is done. Pitch was actually a little bit more inside. It was not really down the middle, but it was a pretty good piece of hitting nonetheless. And Bellotti will come out of the game, and that'll do it for him. Nick Madrigal will come up to the plate. We have a pitching change, though, and the Phillies will be right back in just a few moments, and I believe probably a position player is going to go out there to pitch because I didn't see anybody warming up in the bullpen. They got to stop this thing, man. I'm so tired of it. And I understand the whole philosophy behind it, but come on, man. That's like saying that we're giving up, you know? And I don't like that mentality. Boy. 10-1 is the deficit. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe if you just subscribed to my channel. I'll give you a shout out if you shout yourself out, man. because I don't always get the notifications. We're working our way up to 400 subscribers. I think we can do it by the end of either tonight or tomorrow. So if you're just tuning in, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and smash that like button, man. We want to get more people to join the JJ family. And yeah, that's what we want to do. That's the goal. Grow the family, grow the tree, and grow leads. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do that. What am I doing? Yep, Cody Clemens is going to go out there and pitch. Almost at 400. You got this. I know, dude, that's pretty crazy. So Clemens will go out there to pitch. So they're going back to position player, trying to get the last 2 outs. Nick Madrigal will be up at the plate. And the first pitch didn't even show up on the radar gun. That's how slow it was. The 1-0. It was 47 miles per hour. It's just such a joke. The 1-1. Down low for ball 2. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch way up high and inside at 50 miles per hour. Lots of curves, it looks like. Phillies will play tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time in the 3-1. Oh, man, that was outside, but Andy Fletcher said it was on the outside corner. 3-2. Line drive over the head of Bryson Stott into right field. There's another base hit by Nick Madrigal, who gets on for the 3rd time today. So Nico Horner will come up to the plate. He's 3 for 5. He has doubled and singled twice. Clemens with 6 pitches so far. There's Bryce Harper in the dugout. First pitch to Nico Horner. Ground ball that is fouled towards the third base bag. I mean, I don't understand. Like, even if you have, like, a quality pitcher that comes out there, at least the damage is going to be minimal. Nico Horner grounds that one over to second base. The throw over to second, there's one. And the throw over to first is not in time. It was actually grounded over towards the third base side. And that'll be a 5-4 fielder's choice. Good job by Horner that just beat that one out. Swanson flew out to center field his last time up. He's 0 for 4 today, but it walked back in the second. First pitch. It's taken for a ball. The 1-0. Way up high, a 49-mile-per-hour pitch. Dansby is 29 years old. He's from Kennesaw, Georgia. 2-0. Fouled back. Heat Celtics still a 1-point game. Oh, man, really? I'll have to turn that on. Maybe I'll do that for the... yeah, I'll do that in between the innings. 2-1 pitch. Inside and high for ball 3. It's just so sad. The pitch. Up high for ball 4. And Clemens will issue a walk to Dansby Swanson. Swanson played 6 seasons with the Braves. He won a World Series with them back in 2020. He had 25 homers last year, had 96 RBI, also stole 18 bases, which is by far the most he had ever stolen. First pitch to Michael Tauchman, who just got called up for Cody Bellinger, who went on the injured list, is flied out to right field. And Castellanos will make the catch, route number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Phillies have their last chance as they trail 10-1. All right. Let's go to break really quickly, and we'll have the Heat Celtics game on. I'll be right back. All right. I feel a 10-run inning coming. No, I don't. Yeah, that'd be the strangest thing. 61. Oh, there's still plenty of time left. If you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon as well. I love you all so much, and I really appreciate you guys for being on here. It's been a tough game, man. We have 390. Also, if you just subscribe to my channel, make sure that you just, like, shout yourself out, seriously. I really do appreciate it. We got 8 people on here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is that true? All right. Nick Birdie is going to come in to pitch for the Cubs. He last pitched against the Astros. That was back on Tuesday. He went 1 inning, and he allowed 2 earned runs. So Castellanos will lead things off. It'll be Castellanos, Schwarber, and JT. Comes with a better ERA than Walker, Kimbrel, and Soto combined. Castellanos will foul the first pitch off. It's a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. So Nick has walked, and he had a sacrifice fly. He's 0 for 1. Pitch up high for ball 2. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 1 strike. Did you say ball 2? Really? 1-1. Ground ball over to third base, backed up by Madrigal. And the throw over to first is in plenty of time, and there's already 1 out. Oh my gosh. Why did I write that? Sometimes, like, I don't even know, like, where my mind wanders. 1 retired in the bottom of the 9th. Kyle Schwarber steps into the batter's box. Phillies trail 10-1. First pitch up high and outside for a ball. We are just approaching the 10 o'clock hour on the East Coast. I just subbed. You can thank Gabe. Oh, thanks, dude. The 1-0. There's a high fly ball drilled out to right field. It is just foul, though. Just foul. Thanks, Gabe. Shout out, though, to you, my guy. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Celtics are up 65-62 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, boy. The Heat won Game 1. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 101 miles per hour on that pitch by Birdie. My gosh. 2 outs now. The Phillies are down to their final outs. And Kyle Schwarber will go down swinging for the second time today. Well, if the Phillies want to try to extend the inning, they're going to have to hope that JT gets on first. First pitch, swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Three seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 to JT. Check swing. Did he go? The first base umpire, Eric Backus, says no, he did not. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound tomorrow for the Cubs, and he'll face Aaron Nola. He'll be at 4:05. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. And then, on Sunday, to wrap up the series, the Phillies... Oh. There it is. 2-1 pitches up high and inside. Phillies will be playing at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Time, not 1:05. Justin Steele will be on the bump for the Cubs, and it still hasn't been decided who's going to pitch for the Phillies. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch fouled back towards the screen, and JT and the Phillies are down to their final strike. JT is 0 for 3 today. Flied out to center, got on with an E9, and then grounded out to third. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, and the pitch. Down low for ball 4, and JT draws a 2-out walk. And that will extend the inning for Alec Boehm. We need 9 more base runners. 8 now. At least. That's just to tie it. Potentially. Alec Boehm comes up, and the first pitch, ground ball over to shortstop, gobbled up by Swanson, and the throw over to second is in plenty of time for out number 3, and the Cubs take Game 1 of this 3-game series as they win 10-1. The Phillies today, they only got 3 hits, and well, Marcus Stroman was sensational. This is now the longest losing streak that the Phillies had to the Cubs since July 7th of 1995 to June 3rd of 1996. The last time that the Phillies beat the Cubs was back in September of 2021. They got swept last season in Wrigley Field and at the bank. And Nico Horner is the player of the game for the Cubs. So the Phillies will have to go back to the drawing board and hopefully have a better day tomorrow. The pitching continues to be problematic, and the hitting doesn't help. And they have to try to wake up the bats, and hopefully they'll be able to do that in the afternoon, the late afternoon, tomorrow. I'm Jason Joseph. That's going to wrap things up here. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate you guys for coming on here. I love you all so much. We're going to say goodnight, and Lila Tov, and that's going to wrap things up. All right. Peace out.